Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna kill someone. Hey everyone, it's Kalia. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've sat here and like recorded a video. I swear it's been like so many freaking months. But anyways, let's get to the point. Today's video is going to be about the 5 top tips I have for Pseo students. I know like Pseo classes are starting up in like a couple weeks here. But these are still like really useful tips that I wish I knew before I started Pseo, because there aren't that many videos about Pseo out on like YouTube. Alright, so I have like some things written down on my phone here, so I'm just going to be like kind of looking at my phone.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is don't treat Pseo like high school. Pseo is a lot different from high school because you're on your own time. You have to ask for help. You have to go out of your way to talk to people. And everyone is much more mature and open-minded. In college in general, everything is really up to you. Like, you can choose to miss class. You can decide to show up late to class. You can decide not to do your homework. Nobody's there to guide you while you're in Pseo, so you have to like really be mature and just help yourself. And you do have to ask for help. If you're not understanding something, you have to go ask your professor, because they're oftentimes not gonna like walk around and ask like,
Oh, who needs help?
like sometimes they will and some professors will, but not all of them are going to do that. So you do have to go out of your way to talk to people there. Like, oftentimes people aren't going to really approach you and like talk to you and try to become friends with you like in high school when people are trying to form their own friend group. Like in college, it's really like individualized. You have to do stuff for yourself. So try to talk to people, like people that are in your class, because like if you don't understand something, you can text them. You can make a group chat with people in your class and just talk about like the worksheets that were given out, or like how to study for the test or something. Okay, so my second tip is to keep track of your deadlines, because once again, college, aka Pseo, is different from high school. Like, nobody's gonna be there to guide you and like tell you when things are due. So you have to like write everything down in your planner. Like, I highly recommend you to get a planner. It will definitely help you. On the first day of your class, like, your teacher's gonna give you a syllabus, and you're gonna want to look at the syllabus and just like write down all of the deadlines on the syllabus on your planner. I mean, in your planner. Oh my god, I'm stupid. My third tip is to take as many general classes as possible, so you won't have to take them when you actually have to pay for college. Because when you're doing Pseo, you're essentially going to college for free. So while you're in college for free, like, you're gonna want to take basically just all of like the math, English, science, language, social studies classes that you can, because if you take these classes now, you won't have to take them later in college, and you can be done with college sooner as well, because you won't have to take them in college. I feel like what I said just sounded so stupid, but like, hopefully that made sense. Bottom line is, take your general classes. Don't take stupid classes like I did, which I will talk about in my next tip that I'm gonna tell you guys. Oh my god, I sound like an idiot. Fourth tip is to talk to your counselor at your high school about like the classes that you're gonna be taking at college to make sure you're reaching your graduation requirements. And also talk to your advisor at college about what classes you want to take, and make sure that they all transfer to whichever college you want to go to. If they don't, then that's just a waste of your time, basically. Rewinding a bit, I was like talking about like a pointless class I took. So a pointless class I took was college strategies for success or something like that. It was like an online class. It was 2 credits. And okay, so I was kind of stupid. I thought that it didn't matter which classes I took, like as long as they had credits, like those credits would be able to transfer over to the college that I'm going to, which is the University of Minnesota. The college success class thing is not like worth anything at all, so those 2 credits don't even count. I just took that class for no reason. If you don't know which college you want to go to, and if you know which college you want to go to, still like take a bunch of general classes. Like, don't take like some class that you think sounds like super interesting unless you think it's actually going to benefit you. For example, I took a class called Design Basics because I wanted to just like get a feel of what it would be like to be taking like a design class. Back then I was thinking about becoming like a graphic designer or like something like that, so I really wanted to take the design class just to see if it was what I wanted to go for. That class was 4 credits. It's not transferring over to the University of Minnesota, but I am glad I took that class because for one, it was free. For two, I realized that like design is something that I'm actually like super interested in and I want to pursue that. So that kind of has helped me to decide like what I want to do in like college, like at the University of Minnesota, where I'm actually going to be like paying for stuff. So the 5th thing I have to tell you is you're going to feel like you're out of the high school loop. You're kind of going to be like really lonely. Like I remember there was this one week at like the beginning of the school year where I was like actually depressed. Like I was not sad, I was like depressed because I just felt so lonely because I had no friends at the college that I was going to for Pseo. I only had 2 classes at the high school that I was attending, and like those 2 classes I had didn't have like all of my friends in it. Like I didn't have any of my close friends in those classes, so they were more like people who like I knew and would talk to, but like we didn't like hang outside of school or anything. So I remember I was just like super lonely for like that whole week, but I got over it eventually. But yeah, you're really going to feel like you're out of the high school loop. So to feel like more included in that like high school experience, I would recommend going to games, like talk to your friends and like figure out which games you want to go to. Be a part of clubs and organizations and sports, and stay after school or before school depending on your PSEO schedule to talk to people. Like, so this is what I did. At the beginning of the school year, I was on the dance team, so I still got that high school experience with staying after school and performing at football games, so that was like super duper fun. And I was a part of the yearbook club, so my school schedule consisted of me taking PSEO classes in the morning and then going to my high school for 5th and 6th hour, which were like the last 2 periods of the school day. So I would just like meet up with friends at the senior rail after school and talk to people. So it's just good to like stay connected with them by staying after school or being a part of a club or going to games or events together. Like I really highly recommend that, just because personally I feel like the high school experience is super important. Like maybe some of you who are watching this don't really care about your high school experience, like you just want to get your college classes done with. It was super important for me to just like be in the loop and know what was going on and to talk to people, especially if you're a senior. Like I feel like for your last year of high school, like you should be involved. I wish I was like a little bit more involved. So those are my top 5 tips for PSEO students. Let me know if you guys have any more questions down below in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Oh, I am planning to make more videos, like actually making more videos, because as mentioned earlier, I will be going to the University of Minnesota, so I am really looking forward to making college videos. In just a couple weeks, I'm moving into my dorm and meeting my roommate, and then school starts on September 3rd. So I'm just super excited on what there is to come. So please stay tuned for that, okay? Yeah, look out for my new videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh my god. End. Stop.